If the person you loved suddenly left you because of a lie, would you wait for them or would you move on? But what if the truth came out 5 years later? Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Samiha Storyland. This is the story of Ayan and Meera, a love story that ended without a breakup. Because sometimes the cruelest endings are the ones where neither person knows the truth. Meera never believed in love at first sight until she met Ayan. It happened on a rainy evening. Meera was standing at a bus stop, desperately trying to protect a stack of books from the rain. Suddenly, someone held an umbrella over her. She looked up. Ayan smiled. You are going to save the books and let yourself get wet? Meera laughed. They are more important. Really? Yes. Then I guess I have to save you too. That was their first conversation. And somehow it became the beginning of everything. Over the next few months, Ayan and Meera became inseparable. He knew how she took her coffee. She knew when something was bothering him just by looking at his face. He called her whenever he had good news. She called him whenever she couldn't sleep. They never officially said they were in love. They didn't need to. Their eyes had already said it. One night, while walking home together, Ayan suddenly stopped. Meera, yes? If I asked you to stay with me forever, what would you say? Meera smiled. I would say you are asking a very big question. And the answer? She looked at him. Maybe yes. Ayan smiled. That night, he went home happier than he had ever been. He had decided to propose to her properly. But the next morning, everything changed. Meera received a message from Ayan. Don't call me. I don't want to see you again. She stared at the screen. She thought it was a joke. She called him. No answer. She called again. Nothing. Then she received another message. I never loved you. I was just passing time. Meera couldn't breathe. The same man who had promised to stay forever was suddenly telling her that she meant nothing. She ran to his house, but Ayan was already gone. His family told her he had left the city. No explanation, no goodbye. For weeks, Meera waited. Every day she checked her phone. Every day she checked her phone. Every unknown number made her heart jump. But Ayan never came back. Eventually, Meera stopped waiting. Not because she stopped loving him, but because she realized sometimes you have to let go of someone who has already let go of you. 5 years passed. Meera became a successful photographer. She traveled, she built a beautiful life, she smiled again, but she never fell in love again. Then one evening, while returning from work, she saw someone standing outside a cafe. Her heart stopped. It was Ayan. 5 years later, he looked older, tired, but it was definitely him. Ayan saw her too. For a few seconds, neither moved. Then Meera walked past him. Ayan grabbed her attention. Meera, please. She turned around. Please don't. I need to explain. You already explained 5 years ago. I lied. She froze. What? Ayan's eyes filled with tears. I lied to you. But why? He took a deep breath. Because your father came to me. Meera's face changed. My father? Ayan nodded. He told me your family was in serious financial trouble. Your father was afraid that if you married me, you would lose everything. Meera whispered, But why would you leave me? He offered me money to disappear from your life. She stared at him in disbelief. And you accepted? No. Ayan looked at her. I refused. Then why did you leave? Ayan's voice broke. Because your father told me something else. He pulled an old envelope from his pocket. He said, if I didn't leave you, he would destroy your career, your family's business, everything. Meera's eyes filled with tears. You could have told me. I wanted to. Then why didn't you? Ayan looked down. Because your father made me promise that I would never contact you again. Meera couldn't speak. Then Ayan said, and I thought if you hated me, you would eventually forget me. A tear rolled down his cheek, but I was wrong. Meera looked at him. You could have trusted me. I know. You could have given me the choice. I know. His voice broke. I was young and stupid. I thought sacrificing my love would protect you. 5 years of pain stood between them. Then Meera quietly asked, did you ever love anyone else? Ayan smiled sadly. No. Why? Because I was still waiting for the girl I lost. Meera looked away. She wanted to be angry. She wanted to hate him. But the truth was she had spent 5 years waiting too. Ayan didn't ask her to come back. He simply said, I don't expect you to forgive me. Then he turned around and walked away. Meera watched him leave. For the first time in 5 years, she understood something. They hadn't stopped loving each other. They had simply lost 5 years because of fear, silence, and one terrible lie. She ran after him. Ayan, he stopped. Meera stood in front of him, crying. You are an idiot. Ayan smiled through his tears. I know. You wasted 5 years. I know. She looked at him. But if you are still willing, Ayan's eyes filled with hope. Willing to do what? Meera smiled. To start again. Ayan didn't say anything. He simply hugged her. And after 5 years, they finally cried in each other's arms. Not because they had lost each other, but because somehow they had found each other again. Sometimes love doesn't disappear. And sometimes the person who broke your heart was actually breaking his own heart too. If you were Meera after losing 5 precious years because of Ayan's decision, would you forgive him and start over, or would you walk away forever? Tell me honestly in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel Samiha Storyland.